Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. CTV News reports that Peel police have arrested two individuals in Hamilton in connection with the alleged production and sale of counterfeit license plates. A lengthy investigation by the Road Safety Services Division led to search warrants being executed at two Hamilton addresses on April 7th, where the two suspects, Avery McLeod Noak, 28, and Tyler Matthew McLeod, 27, were arrested without incident. Police seized plate pressing equipment, fraudulent blank plates from multiple jurisdictions, currency, promotional materials, and vehicles. Investigators state that these counterfeit plates have been linked to at least 30 criminal investigations across Ontario, involving offenses such as fraud, organized auto theft, violence, and firearms. They were also tied to criminal cases in other parts of Canada. Peel Regional Police Deputy Chief Mark Andrews emphasized that counterfeit license plates pose a serious threat to public safety. A young child, approximately 2 years old, is in critical condition at Sick Kids Hospital following a medical emergency in Scarborough on Tuesday morning. Paramedics responded to a home at 381 Port Royal Trail around 9:40 a.m. for reports of a patient in cardiac arrest. Toronto police have confirmed the victim's age and that the child's mother has been taken into custody as part of an ongoing investigation. No further details regarding the circumstances leading to the emergency or specific charges have been released at this time. City News Everywhere will continue to provide updates as the investigation unfolds. Global News reports that Saskatchewan's farmers are experiencing delays in their seeding season due to unseasonably cold temperatures and persistently wet soil conditions, particularly in the northern and eastern parts of the province. Brett Halstead, a farmer from near Nokomis, described the situation as everything, highlighting the usual challenges of moisture management compounded by external factors. Beyond the typical battle with rainfall, farmers are contending with significant cost increases for essential inputs like diesel fuel and fertilizer, with prices nearly doubling since the onset of global conflicts involving countries like the United States, Israel, and Iran. Despite these economic pressures, the article notes that Chinese tariffs on canola, a major crop in Saskatchewan, have been reduced, offering a slight silver lining. However, the fundamental challenge of managing soil moisture remains. Halstead mentioned that while some areas are still too wet, he plans to begin seeding on drier fields this week, expressing a pragmatic optimism. He acknowledged the perennial struggle with weather, stating, "You're always 3 weeks away from a drought here, or one big thunderstorm away from too much rain." Other farmers are also reporting seeding delays compared to previous years. Despite the hurdles, farmers like Halstead and representatives from Saskatchewan pulse growers remain hopeful for a successful season, emphasizing the importance of adaptability and resilience in the face of unpredictable conditions and market fluctuations. Delivery drivers contracted by Dragonfly in Saskatoon are continuing their strike, protesting what they describe as unfair and unsafe working conditions. Drivers report facing uncertainty about their daily routes, having to cover costs like gas and insurance for their vehicles, and being held responsible for undelivered packages. Many workers also rely on other gig economy jobs to make ends meet. Since about 120 drivers walked off the job last Friday, some, like Gurikbal Singh, claim they have been dismissed without notice, often by being removed from communication platforms. Dragonfly has stated they are aware of the protest, but emphasize they do not employ the drivers directly, with independent delivery companies being responsible for hiring, scheduling, and compensation. The Saskatchewan Federation of Labor has offered support to the striking drivers, acknowledging the challenges they face in organizing without union representation. Saskatchewan's labor minister has expressed concern and willingness to meet with the workers, stating the government is reviewing ways to improve the working conditions for gig economy workers. Global news reports increasing pressure to open a long-unused 6th floor at Kelowna General Hospital's Centennial Tower. The space has remained vacant for over a dozen years, despite persistent concerns about overcrowding and the prevalence of hallway healthcare at the hospital. A leaked internal memo, circulated to some medical staff, suggests that Interior Health is actively engaging the ministry to advance the development of 6E, expressing hope that these efforts will soon lead to approval and opening. Conservative MLA Gavin has been a vocal advocate, repeatedly raising the issue in the legislature and pushing the government to address the unoccupied hospital space. Interior Health confirmed to Global News that the memo is part of an ongoing internal update, stating they routinely advocate for infrastructure and service improvements across the region and are continuing to explore the opportunity. However, the Ministry of Infrastructure noted that no formal business case for the project has yet been submitted. Critics emphasize the urgent need to open this space to provide patients with appropriate, private, and dignified care. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.